Hi there, welcome to this tutorial for the ukulele play-alongs of the song Crazy by Burn the Ballroom. This song was featured on the Tony Kornheiser's show. It's a podcast some years ago. They feature original music. I heard it and I thought, oh, that would make a great play-along. So I made it for GCEA Ukulele, but had never released it for baritone DGBE. Never made a tutorial for it. And I also never had a chord sheet or chart or tab for the song, which is available now with the re-release of this song. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate the chords you need to play the song on GCEA ukulele. Then I'll demonstrate the chords you need to play the song on baritone DGBE ukulele, and then we'll talk about strumming. If you want to support the work that I do here on YouTube and in the ukulele world, there are 3 things you can do. First of all, you can like this video. Second, you can subscribe to both of my YouTube channels, the Uke Stuff channel and the Uke Play-alongs channel. And third, you can always buy me a cup of coffee to say thank you for making this content at www.buymeacoffee.com/ukestuff. All right, let's look at the chords you need to play the song on GCEA ukulele. You'll need an F chord and then a D minor chord. Just add 1 finger to the F chord. Now, the B flat chord causes people a lot of issues. If your action, how high the strings are above the fretboard, is really high, this chord could give you even more issues. So that's something worth checking. In most cases, the action at the first fret from the bottom of the string to the top of the fret should be no more than 0.5 millimeters. And at the 12th fret, it really should be no taller than like 2.75 millimeters from the bottom of the string to the top of the fret. You can either learn how to set up an instrument by yourself or take it to a luthier. Either way, that will make your playing easier for the rest of your life on a well set up instrument. Now, let's say that your setup is good. What are the secrets to play B flat? The secret is in a pull rather than a pinch. So the first finger covers strings 1 and 2 right above the metal first fret, pull against the fretboard like that. So I'm actually holding the ukulele with my strumming arm because all the action is in my wrist for strumming, right? And then I'm pulling against the fretboard. That will give me most of the sound I need. I add my thumb for some light support, and then I add 2 fingers to it. That's your B flat chord. Then the standard C chord, the A chord, a B flat minor chord. Now again, this is where setup is really important. So if your action is high, this is going to be a problem because you're right next to the nut. So it's really hardest to bar. That's what you call it when you cover more than 1 string with your finger. It's really hard to bar as you get closer to the nut. And if your action is high, it's really hard. So first finger covers all 4 strings right above the metal first fret. Pull against the fretboard. That gives you most of the sound. Look, I'm not even using my thumb yet. Then add your thumb for some light support, and then with your ring finger, reach over and play the 4th string 3rd fret. That's your B flat minor chord, and then a C7. And those are the chords you need to play Crazy by Burn the Ballroom on GCEA ukulele. Now let's talk about baritone ukulele. All right, on baritone ukulele, we're going to start with the F chord. The F chord is unfortunately a tricky chord for a lot of players, especially beginning players. A couple things to say. First of all, make sure the ukulele is set up properly without high action. Action is the height of the string above the fretboard, and we measure it from the bottom of the string to the top of the fret. Ideally, you want the action at the first fret to be 0.5 millimeters and the action at the 12th fret to be no more than like 2.75 millimeters. You could go all the way to 3 millimeters, but nonetheless, if your action is high, it's going to be hard to make any bar chord, which is what we call when we cover more than 1 string with our fingers at one time. It's going to be hard to play any bar chord if the action is really high. It also pulls the instrument out of tune, so it's harder to play, doesn't sound as good. So it's worth either learning how to set up an instrument yourself or taking it to a luthier to have it done, although it can be pretty expensive, $75 or more to have just the action adjusted on your instrument. Now, let's say your action is good. Here's a secret for the F chord. It's all in a pull rather than a pinch. So you want to pull towards yourself on the fretboard. Holding your ukulele securely, pull against the 1st and 2nd strings right above the metal 1st fret. That's going to give you most of your sound. Add your thumb for some light support, then add 2 fingers. That's your F chord. Then a D minor chord. The only thing that's hard about the D minor chord is that you just may not play it a lot and it might need some practice. Now, a B flat chord, 2 options here for you. The first finger can play the 1st string 1st fret and fingers 2 and 3 can play the 3rd and 2nd string at the 3rd fret. Or you can bend your ring finger and cover strings 4, 3, and 2 and play that way. So I'm playing still 1st finger on the 1st string, 1st fret, but then fingers 2, 3, and 4 are being played by my ring finger being bent like that. A C chord, an A chord, however you play it, then a B flat minor chord. So the 1st finger goes on the 1st string, 1st fret, 2nd finger goes on the 2nd string, 2nd fret, ring finger goes on the 4th string, 3rd fret, and the pinky comes on the 3rd string, 3rd fret. And then finally a C7 chord, so play a C chord, and then fingers 3 and 4 drop onto strings 3 and 1 at the 3rd fret. A C7 chord. And those are the chords you need to play Crazy by Burn the Ballroom on baritone DGBE ukulele. Now let's talk about strumming for the song. First and foremost, there was no ukulele used in the original version of the song, so there's not one single right answer. That said, there are 3 rules to strumming. Number 1, play the right chord at the right time. Number 2, keep a steady beat. And number 3, make sure that whatever you are playing matches the style of the music. If you're doing that, you're good. Now, I will give you an idea here of what you can do, and it would be some variation of the island strum. Now, slowly, if I'm making the F chord, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. And my hand never stops moving. So either I'm hitting the strings, down, miss, down, up, miss, up, down. That's what the island strum is. But it's going way faster than that here. That would work perfectly for the whole song. You could also play variations of that, just going up, down, without the first down. And we're not even going to talk about muting or anything else. If you hear yourself want to do some things with like either muting with the left hand where you'd stop the strings by just sort of like lifting up on the strings, or you want to try some sort of chucking with your right hand, you can do that. Feel free. But for just basic purposes, going island strum or a variation of the island strum is really what's going to probably work best for most people as they try to play along on the song. All right, so with those chords and that strumming, that's all you need to do to be successful on Crazy by Burn the Ballroom. I hope you are having a great day, and I'll be back soon with some more Uke stuff for you.